Hello and welcome to another episode of Kwesi's Corner with me, Kwesi. Today we are talking about something that we've touched on in the past and we will touch on again. Muffling, different muffling techniques, different ways to make your snare sound nice. Control those overtones. So for those of you who need your overtones controlled. So without further ado, you're going to see a bit of this. Okay, so first up we have nothing. Nothing being the bass form of your snare. It's a coated ambassador, tried and tested and true with a lot of people. I won't go into too much detail on this because this is on another video. But in its bass form, you're going to hear it. And we've got a mic all up into it so you can hear it properly. Next up, obviously we don't sell these in the shop, but we have the trusty wallet, complete with £5 notes sticking out. Oi! I use my wallet when I've forgotten everything else. It's pretty total, the muffling on this. So when you stick this on, expect extreme dryness. Expect extreme dryness, not much tone if you're putting it flat on, especially if you've got pure money in it. Next up, we have the big, fat, and heavy, big fat snare drum. And I was very, very skeptical of this. On a personal level, I was very skeptical of this. And I was all up into, well, if you have a snare, you should tune it so it does one purpose, which I still do. Until one day, I was in a session, and I forgot that snare. And I got the one with a donut in it. This one is the one without, it's just one. And it gives you that really old school fat muffling. It allows for tone on the drum, and it's really fun to play. It's really fun to play. I feel like putting some dark glasses on and just grooving the heck out of this. If you want that sound instantly, quickly, you want to be able to take it on, take it off in between songs at a gig, then this might be something for you. It's very, very simple product, but refined simplicity equals big fat snare drum. You can see that up next. Next up, this is not a magic trick. I'm actually holding an E-ring. This is an Evans E-ring. Well, I'll hold it the right way around. Shabaggy. You can't see it too tough, but it's a 14-inch E-ring. It comes in two iterations. It comes with you can either get it in 1-inch thickness or 1.5. This particular one is 1.5. Obviously, the thicker it is, the more pronounced the muffling will be and the overtone control on your snare. For those of you who are looking for that kind of controlled, yet not total, kind of muffling, then this is one for you. You're going to hear this up next. So next up, we have my personal favorites, drum clips. Very simple, made out of plastic, and guess what? It's a drum clip. Just put it on the side, it snaps on, and it gives you not too much muffling, not too little. gives you just enough depending on what you're using. It comes with 2 pieces of material, so there's one kind of neoprene material, one felt. Both are backed with adhesive. Stick that on, depending on which effect you're wanting. Put it on there. Takes away some of the resonance without taking away too much, which is why I love this, and which is why I'd use, personally, only these. It comes in 2 sizes, like I said. So you've got the small one here, with those 2 pads. There's 2 different options, and the big one also comes with 2 pads, 2 different options. The biggest one goes on the bass drum, so you also have one for the bass drum, and you can cut the resonance on that quite significantly. One lasted me on 1 snare for a good year and a bit, and it only got loose because I had to literally take it off and put it back on again multiple times, which weakens the plastic slightly. But if you keep it on there, it's not going to give you any trouble. And in a world where sound is most important and getting the right amount of resonance, DrumClip for me has been amazing. So you're going to see and hear this up next. Last but not least, the gooey goodness, the one and only Moongel. Most of us drummers have used it. Extremely useful. Again, you can choose the amount of dampening that you want on this. A bit more total in terms of the dampening power than, say for instance, DrumClips. But the thing about these is you can cut them in half. Cut them in half, you can cut them in squares. The downside of this particular item is that in the heat or prolonged exposure to your snare would cause it to stain your snare blue with Moongel marks. So Moongel, the guys at Moongel or Rototom or whatever have come up with a clear one. So we actually sell a clear one. It's actually not pictured. You will see it in this picture now. There you go. And it's available in clear. That came out quite recently, so you know you can have best of both worlds. Very effective. I used this throughout my youth. Pretty cheap as well to get. I think you get 7 pieces up in that little plastic box, and hours of jiggly, sticky fun. But really, it's a great product, and a lot of drummers swear by it, and it's very useful. And thanks for watching. Please do remember to subscribe. If you like what you're seeing, if it's helping you out, let us know by subscribing. It's great. And we will see you again soon. Take care.